Hi, I'm Kat, and this is today's tarot. The opening card that we have for today is the High Priestess. This is a major arcana reminding us that it's not always necessary to act to actually move forward. So you can see that the person inside this card is sitting on a throne of swords with a veil of pomegranates behind them. On their right side is a black pillar, and on their left side is a white pillar. And this is telling of this process that we're going through in decision making and how we are sitting within that. This card is telling us to rely on our intuition and listen to that inner guidance. Now consider that the High Priestess is a card that's governed by the moon. We are getting ready and approaching a new moon right now, which will happen in a couple of days. And during new moons, we are in a time of darkness. I was out walking last night around the property, and it was absolutely necessary for me to have a headlamp in order to see anything or use the flashlight on my phone because it was dark. But during a time of a full moon, we see our surroundings. So in that darkness, things are revealed to us. We get a more heightened sense, or like more heightened senses, and we can get impressions in a new way. And so this is reminding us that that information is absolutely important to take into consideration when we consider how we're going to progress in moving forward. And so this is telling us that there's information coming in, there's secrets that are being revealed through this intuitive knowing. And you can see that the secret is being revealed because she's holding it underneath her cape here, and it's called the Torah, which is the secrets of the tarot. Now the challenge that we have for today, which is kind of interesting, I think, is the Chariot. And this card, as you can see, has something mirroring the High Priestess card in that it has these two sphinx in front of it. One is black and one is white. And so again, we have these two forces that are pulling us out into the world. Now, the Chariot is an energy of leaving familiar territory and going out into the world to actually accomplish something and to do something, and what feels called to go out into that new space. But it's a challenge because we may feel pulled in a lot of different directions, right? The Sphinx, we may be pulled in one direction by the black Sphinx and one direction by the white Sphinx. And you can see when you look here that neither of these two creatures have any kind of leash around them. And much like our own nature doesn't have a leash around it either. And so it's reminding us that discipline and having discipline in completing a project and following through with a project is really challenging to us right now. It's also reflecting on the energies of the moon. These two cards are related to the moon. And so to me, it is speaking of a powerful energy coming up right now during the new moon for us to actually plant a seed in the direction that we are going and be committed in having discipline in moving in that direction. Now, the way that we're going to get through the challenge today is the Queen of Pentacles. We have to really keep our sight on our aim. You know, like if you are climbing up a mountain or in aim of finding food for your day, you know, consider that you have to keep that aim in sight. You have to tend to practical matters. This card is ruled by Capricorn energy. And so it's telling us that, you know, of this kind of mountain goat aspect of ourselves. Oh, there's a bird visiting. Hello, bird. Of this aspect of our character that just like sets its sights for where it wants to go in life and being disciplined and committed to that direction, you know, like actually sitting in your own sense of values and letting that anchor you in your path as we move forward towards this goal. And the final outcome, or the overall outcome that we have for today, is the Ace of Swords. So we're going to be getting some clarity today. We're, you know, a conversation or communication might come in today that really cuts away any of the clouds or, you know, cloudy aspects to us moving forward. Helps us kind of use that machete to clear the path in our way of any like weeds or things that have overgrown and prevented us from actually seeing our path. And so we can use this sort of clarity, you know, to be centered in our direction and in our communication, and hold our values within that. You know, communicate in a clear way, in a compassionate way, and new ideas will likely come in today as well. So that is our reading for today. If you are interested in getting your own personal tarot reading or astrology reading or aromatic channeled reading, reach out to me at rootsofalchemy@gmail.com. I also just revamped my website, so it has a gallery of the orbs that I create if you want to go look at those and put in an order for me to custom make you a unique orb for you or your loved one. I would be happy to do that. I'm going to be making a lot of them this summer. With that said, I hope you feel blessed and loved, and I will see you again soon.